Welcome to session number 8 of the worship class. A new type of worship is coming on the scene. It's called emergent worship. It's geared for it, I should say, young people under the age of 35 or so. First, I should take note of what is postmodernism and its importance to the church. Right now, we are living in the postmodern age. These are archaeologist types that have made these determinations. From 1500 to 2000, we were in the period called the modern period. Before that, it was feudalism. During modernism, which most of us grew up in, we were taught that individualism would solve the world's problems, that war and poverty and all that's going to disappear if we just learned how to take care of each other. Well, it failed. World wars still occurred. Many people died. Modernism also was founded because of the printing press, because now ideas could be spread easily. In the very late 60s into the 1970s, postmodernism thinking has arisen. And basically what postmodernism is about is the return to communities. Individualism didn't work, therefore we're going to go back to being communities of people. That is why Facebook and Twitter have skyrocketed, because you can create virtual communities. You can stay in touch with people who you went to college with. I don't stay in touch with anyone who I went to college with. I have no vehicle to do that. With Facebook and Twitter, you do. Postmodern people, mainly again under 35, not all, are going to worship differently. They want to worship in community. This attitude of community was around in the first century CE when the church started to rise. And many have said, church consultants have said, if that time period, if the church would just understand that community is what young people are looking for, and guess what? We offer community. We could take care of these attendance problems that we've been having lately in the church. So when you go to an emergent worship, you're going to hear songs about community. Jesus saves the community, not Jesus just saves me. Yes, Jesus does save you, but he also works with the whole community. And you want to be a part of community. And if you listen to messages, sermons that are geared to postmodern people, it's all about community. So the question is, what can you do to create a worship environment that's community? I can tell you right off the bat that pews will not do it. Pews are barriers that separate people. And if you watch your church with people in pews, they have very little interaction with people in front of them or behind them. If you were to put in round tables where people could sit around a table, see each other, and let's say have coffee while worship was proceeding, you'd be closer to emergent worship. Take a look at some of the questions down below and see what you think. Do a little research on the internet. If you want to read some books, let's see if I can find the book that I like the most. I hate when it does that. I'm recommending that you read this book. It is well done, and it explains how postmodernism came about and the values that postmodern people have. If you're going to run a worship, an emergent worship for younger people that are postmoderns, you really need to know what makes them tick.